everyone, my name is Chloe, and today I'm here to give you my Christmas recommendations for movies. So if you don't know, I am one of the hosts of Christmas and July-Athon, which is a readathon that is going on the whole month of July, and it is bringing Bookstagram and BookTube together. So the other hosts are Sarah from Steeped in Books, Bree from Bree Hill, Angela from Angela Reads Books, and Laura from The Bookish Lore, and Laura from What to Read Next podcast. And I will have all of them linked down below. And we're just celebrating Christmas here in July. Like I have said in my book recommendation video, it is hot as Hades here. And so being able to cozy in and watch Christmas movies, read Christmas books is like exactly what the doctor orders. I don't want to go outside because it's so dang hot, so I'm going to stay inside and be cozy. So here today I'm coming to you with some of my favorite Christmas movies. I was going to do like 5 or even 10, but I just couldn't narrow it down because Christmas movies are my jam. Like, I don't care what time of year it is, I watch it all the time. And my sister, she used to be on BookTube. Her name was Alana. Some of you know her. We used to sleep together. She's 9 years older than I am, so she was just a little godsend sister, another mother for me, and would let little me sleep with her all the time. And we would watch the Santa Claus over and over and over and over because I am that type of person that I haven't seen a lot of movies, but the ones I like, I watch over and over and over and over and over. So the Santa Claus with Tim Allen is one of my favorites, and it's so nostalgic for me. And even today, I'm 31 years old, and if I'm like needing comfort, I will turn on the Santa Claus. And I am a nervous flyer, and so I have the Santa Claus downloaded on all my devices. So like when I'm flying or traveling, which obviously I'm not doing right now, but I can watch the Santa Claus, and it's just like a warm, comforting blanket. And I feel weird even saying that, but I just love the Santa Claus. And I'm talking about the first Santa Claus. I have seen number 2 maybe one time or 2 times, I don't know, and I don't think I've seen number 3. The first one is the OG classic. Love the Santa Claus. So then, of course, Elf. Love Elf. It's so cute, so fun. I'll Be Home for Christmas with Jonathan Taylor Thomas. My little teen heart is just going pitter patter because I loved him. It was just such a cute movie. And Jessica Biel before she was with JT, like, it's just cute. Home Alone, of course, and Home Alone 1 and 2. I actually like 2 better, which I think is a little controversial. So tell me your opinions. And I don't think I've seen 3 or 4 or 5 or however many there are, but Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, that's where it's at. Christmas Vacation, of course. These are all like the cult classics that are huge, so funny, so like well loved. The Grinch, and the Grinch, I am also kind of a minority opinion that I like the Jim Carrey version better than anything. Like even the classic version, I have to be in the mood for like the cartoon version, but the Grinch with Jim Carrey, I could watch anytime. The Family Stone, this one is like Christmas adjacent because it's about this family that all comes home for Christmas, and there's a lot of things going on, girlfriends and boyfriends that don't fit in, parents, things going on with them. I don't want to give away a whole lot, but it is very funny, very emotional, just a really good movie. Gosh dang, my head is, I don't know where, but The Family Man with Nicolas Cage. This one is another kind of Christmas adjacent. It all takes place at Christmas time. This man, he is like this high-powered businessman and like single, sleeps with all these different girls, just kind of whatever. Christmas Eve, he wants everybody in the office, and Christmas Day, he's like burdened by the fact that Christmas is there and he has to take off a day off work. And so then he goes to sleep and wakes up in this alternate life where he's with his college girlfriend. They have a family. They live in New Jersey. Just a very like domestic life, completely opposite than what he actually lives. And so it's him deciding like which life is right for him, and it all takes place at Christmas, and I really like it. Of course, the Charlie Brown Christmas. I have a Charlie Brown box set that is Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Halloween. I think that's it. And I just love those all the time. And they have like edited the TV version so much that I really like that I have the DVD of the original to watch probably like once a year. I don't watch it super often. And with that, like Garfield Christmas, I remember we used to always watch the Garfield holiday movies in school which is like really weird now that I think about it. And I don't think I've seen the Garfield Christmas in a long time, but like if I could find that, that would be nostalgia central. Next is Christmas with the Kranks, which if you have not seen, it stars Tim Allen, and Tim Allen is one of my favorites. So hence Santa Claus and like everything. I love, love, love Tim Allen. And this one is based off the book, Skipping Christmas by John Grisham, which I recommended in my book recommendations. And I just love it. It's about a couple who decide to skip Christmas. They normally go all out for Christmas and have like tons of stuff, tons of money, like they spend tons of money and do all of these different things. And now their kids are grown out of the house. They're like, we're not going to do it. We're going to go to Hawaii instead. Well, their daughter, who is like overseas on the Peace Corps or something, she comes home and wants her traditional Christmas, and she's surprising them, so they have to scramble to throw together this huge Christmas. And I just loved it. It was so good. Then Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is another one that like I watched so many times. It's also got Sinbad in it, and I just love, it's hilarious. It's about this guy who, his kid wants this super, super popular toy, and so he's going everywhere to try to find it, and because he told his wife he had it like months ago, and he was not telling the truth, and so now it's like Christmas Eve, and he's trying to find it, and all sorts of hijinks ensue, and I think it ends at a big parade that is like almost reminiscent of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, but it's not because it's at Christmas. And like it just gives you all the Christmassy vibes. Because I know for me that Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is like, okay, Christmas is here. Not that I wait till then to start celebrating, because I kind of start celebrating after Halloween, but that parade is like the kickoff to Christmas for me. So seeing that parade in there, I really like it. Mickey's Once and Twice Upon a Christmas. Honestly, I just saw these last year because my daughter was almost 2, and so we watched those, and they're so cute, and it doesn't hurt that she loves Mickey and Minnie over anything. So, but Mickey's Once and Twice Upon a Christmas are adorable. This Christmas, I love this movie. Now, I love movies that are like families all coming home and all having to deal with their drama. I am from a big family. There's 6 kids, but it's like mixed marriages, and so there's halves and steps and that kind of stuff. And so if and when we all do come together, it is kind of messy and crazy, and I really like to see families like that. And a lot of times now, especially that we are all grown, Christmases are a lot smaller and more individual, and like not a lot of people. And so I feel like watching those movies kind of gives me some nostalgia and also just like big family vibes, and I love it. Then The Holiday. This one is Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet. They swap houses. One lives in like LA, one lives in London, or like England somewhere. I'm not sure. They swap houses and kind of just are in each other's lives in a little bit, and loved it. I also love Jude Law. I mean, him as a person, little sketch. Him as a romantic interest, I'm there for it. So really like that movie. And then last is To Grandmother's House We Go with Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. They are like maybe 3 or 4 years older than me, and so I always watched all of their movies growing up, like because they were just right ahead of me, and so they were like the girls that I was like, oh, I want to be like that in a couple years. And so in this one, they're super little, and they're going to their grandma's house, obviously. And I remember watching it a lot when I was little, and just all of the Mary-Kate and Ashley movies are so good, and Christmas, no doubt. So those are 15 of my Christmas movie recommendations, 16 if you count, 17 if you count Garfield, and then Mickey is actually 2. So yeah, tons of Christmas recommendations. I don't have cable, so I am not able to watch any of the Hallmark movies that are going on right now, but Netflix I know has a bunch of really sweet ones, and they didn't make the list just because they don't have like the nostalgic watch over and over and over factor, but really any of the ones, like if you type in Christmas on Netflix, there's so many cute romantic comedy Christmas movies that I just love watching those. And right now I am kind of turning those on at night, like while I'm nursing or up in the middle of the night. I will turn one of those on because you don't have to, like, the plot is pretty predictable. You can just jump in, feel the cozy feels, and then jump back in when you need to. So that are all my Christmas movie recommendations. If you watched any of these, let me know. If you have any really good ones that I need to watch, let me know, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.